It was about 30 years ago. Billy was hiding out in an abandoned farm near Stinking Springs. I threw in with the kid because the man I had sworn vengeance on was riding with Billy's enemies. But before I tell you why I want that sumbitch dead, let me tell you what happened that day. I was heading back to the hideout when suddenly I had this funny feeling.
Funny, haha?
No, Steve. The other kind of funny.
You heard Pat. You need to stay here and keep an eye on the road.
That's not fair. We're missing all the fun.
I knew those two morons would never let me through. I had no choice.
What the hell?
Shoot that sumbitch!
Was it Pat Garrett's posse?
Oh, yeah. I heard the shots and I knew I had to move fast.
Spread out, goddammit!
Garrett and his army of deputies had surrounded the entire homestead. I decided to help Billy and the boys out of it. So that's just what I did.
Hey, got one behind us! Stay on it! Cover fire!
As the governor of New Mexico was paying for the kid's apprehension, Garrett was able to hire every gun hand in Lincoln County.
Watch out! There's one of them!
Ah, damn it, he's right behind us!
Still, one of them reached the water tower.
Come on! Let's send these sumbitches running!
Not a bad idea. It would be a turkey shoot from up there. Garrett's men were running around like a bunch of chickens with their heads cut off.
You're dead! Come out, you yellow bastard!
Luckily, these shooters Garrett hired weren't the sharpest tools in the shed. The right position is very important. Personally, I prefer to be on top.
Oh, you do you?
Indeed, darling. But where was I? Oh, yeah. A lot of them were saddle tramps, or sod busters, or drunken drifters looking to make a few bucks.
Shoot that!
Then, I heard a friendly voice yelling at me from the window.
Back door! We'll cover you! Try aiming, you idiot!
Truth be told, things weren't much better behind the house. They made up for their lack of skill with a seemingly endless supply of ammo. It was a bit of a slog, but I finally fought my way around the back of the house. And like that, I was inside, none the worse for wear. I passed Dirty Dave, and upstairs I found Billy and Charlie
Rat
Bolden.
in a trap!
Billy looked at me and said, "About time, amigo! Grab a gun and get to the window."
Wait, so you were friends with Billy the Kid?
Yeah, sort of. Anyway, we were surrounded by dozens of deputized shooters who wanted to do us harm.
It's worth $500. Dead or alive.
I'm telling you, Garrett's men were dropping like flies, but they just kept on coming.
I think I got one!
Where the hell Garrett get to? He's missing all the action. Shoot!
That's when Charlie got hit. "They're catching us in a crossfire," shouted Billy. "Get to the other side." I don't know how many of those cocksuckers I personally put down, but it was pretty clear, even to Billy, that maybe discretion was the better part of valor.
What's that mean?
It means that it was time to cut and run. "They got a Gatling," Billy shouted. "Get the horses and bring them round back. I'll draw their attention." He directed that order at me, and I thought, what the hell do I have to do? Many would have fled in my place. But I had that false sense of invincibility that many young men have, like Jack here.
What are you saying, old man?
Jack, he's Joshua.
Yeah, he better be.
Mr. Greaves, please continue.
Please, call me Silas, ma'am. Now, where was I?
You were heading for the barn.
Right. Making my way past a passel of fallen foes.
Sounds like Garrett hired a whole regiment of hired guns.
Yeah, and just when I thought I was done with them, more of these hapless bastards would pop up. Oh!
Can't hide forever!
Finally, I had the stables within my reach. And that's when I met Sheriff Pat Garrett.
I read that you went toe-to-toe with him, sir. That backstabbing bastard with that tacked-on tin star. You challenged him to a showdown.
You read that in a dime novel?
It said he showed no fear as he took your measure with eyes like a rattlesnake.